I'm Angel.
And I'm Shaine.
I am Manuel Naldo, and I would consider myself more of a creator rather than an artist. I am into photography, which is my pinaka forte ko, which I can do a little bit of film, but my main is photography. And mga 5 years ago na, and my cousin, that's when I actually initially started my photography. My cousin let me borrow his camera, which is a small, cheap DSLR, and from there I kind of like, wow, this is nice. I kind of like this. I gave back my camera. I went straight to my parents and asked, oh, can I buy a camera? Because I want a camera. I kind of like socializing or interacting with people, so I would like to. So like having a person as a subject is like, gives you a little bit of, parang masaya naman yung masaya naman yung vibes. You can't tell a mountain to do this, or you can't tell a mountain to profile your head like this. So ayun, it's a more, I find it like a good interaction between people, and yeah, from there my art style, I guess nakuha ko lang from what I see around, and from mga Facebook, mga Instagram, what I see.
Can you share with us some projects you have been a part of?
Our creative shoot for our school, which is the graduation picture, yung mga the thing that people do, that they hold a board saying something, they wear something, that kind of thing. And that's probably like second most mahabang session, because that was like 20 plus people just coming and going, okay guys, next. We were having like a real studio setup, and there were lights everywhere and everything, and I was the one heading. I was the only photographer. I was the only one dealing with everything. And the second one, I guess very weird, because I'm still very young. I'm still very early into nakapag-wedding na ako which is actually funny, because I did a wedding for my teacher. She just said, oh, my wedding ako, can you take the picture for me? Can you do the event for me? And oh, sure. So what happened was, I had my fellow teacher, which is also my photography teacher in school. Siya yung video, ako yung ako yung photos and all of that. So we did the prenup, we did the prenup in QC, with that nature park, which is so far. Yung wedding niya ata is like deep into Laguna or somewhere. Basta yun. It was I think a 2-day thing. So talagang that was a fun experience for me.
I think wedding photography is one of the biggest parang genres in photography, from what I've heard. Like, a lot of photographers are solely wedding photographers. So that's very cool that you were able to experience that.
Our UN month. And everybody was in costumes. Tapos may parade pa kami. So pangandahan talaga. And I had a bunch of friends na nagpaganda talaga. So, and this one talaga, I've always put this at the forefront of my
Yes.
Because I just really like how it turned out. It was like, wow, I was so amazed. Probably I haven't done like photography in like months, and this shoot, it was the first time. It's like first time, like, oh, here am I again. Let's do this again, and seeing all of that I've done, it's like, wow, I still got it. Parang, whoa. Wow, even like me and the model were surprised, like, wow, this is amazing. It was just a really quick thing, but
pang album cover. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also did concerts. I did concerts also. I did 2 music festivals. The first one was yung Give Back Festival ng ginawa ng Globe. Hale was there, Up Dharma Down was there.
I love
Rico Blanco was there. So yung second concert ko I did was I Was a Lit for Space Lit, because they were there again. This band, and the other, my pinaka amazing, the best experience ko talaga is yung kay Juan Carlos band.
Yes.
When I posted the pictures, nag-chat si Juan Carlos sa akin, like, in his legit personal account. Like, uy Paps, pwede ba gamitin ko yung pictures mo?
Wow!
Oh, sure. Tapos binigyan ko siya ng drive. So, salamat Paps, ang ganda ng pictures mo. Tapos ayun. And yeah, kinilig ako doon, like, oh my God, this is legit.
You know, Manuel, hearing your stories, I was really inspired, because I can hear your passion while you're talking. So I'm really curious.
Yeah.
what inspires you as an artist?
Probably the two that really stands out to me, which are local Filipino photographers. One is Raymond Isaac, and the second is Jiggy Alejandrino. Jiggy Alejandrino is a wedding and portrait photographer, and they're both from here. And what I would describe my photography is also similar to what Jiggy does. Is yung my flash. I like manipulating light, and yung manipulating light is his signature. Si Raymond Isaac naman. Actually, I really like him so much. I got his book,
Ooh.
The Good Photographer, and it's like and all of his works are here. He has been in the industry for like 30 plus years now, and yung nag-stick talaga sa akin, yung nag-introduce himself. Guys, kung gusto niyo malaman kung ano yung mga pictures ko, kung gusto niyo malaman ano yung portfolio ko, lumabas lang kayo doon sa EDSA, nandun yung portfolio ko. So what he meant is, all those billboards, all those is his. May libreng seminars sila that they give out, that they let anyone, even if di ka solo shooter, you can just go there, listen to what their person has to talk about, and ayun, so I heard both of them talk, and talagang sobrang taas ng tingin mo, pero when you're face to face with them, parang wala lang naman, parang they're down to earth people, and they really want to help talaga. They're not proud, they're not anything. And I want to be like that also. It's like I really look up to the way they've got to where they are, and they also don't want to keep it to themselves. They want to let other people succeed in, because as we all know, yung art scene talaga dito, yung photography scene is just really competitive, a lot of people in it, and yet they're still trying to help in any way they can really. Actually, yung, diba, as I said the last time, yung cousin ko, which initially he let me borrow his camera. So up to now, I really thank him for giving me that camera one day. That way I was able to get into it, and also my parents din naman kasi talaga, because initially they're not really artists. Actually, as they said, I'm probably the first artist in the family, both sides. Sabi na nila na just go for what you want.
So before we close this interview, please continue the phrase, art for me is...
Art for me is expressing oneself. But art for me is showing the world who you are. Because no art is the same. You can take inspiration from others, but the way you do it is always your part. Is always your art. No one can take that away from you. Your art is your art, and art for me is you. Art for me is you, ganun. So really make it short. For me is you. Yeah, I have a Facebook page called MN Creative Studios, which is Manuel Naldo Creative Studios, but it's just MN. And my Instagram is Manuel_Naldo.